Okay, so yesterday we discussed about a couple of things like SAP, what is an ERP, and we checked about like what are the modules are there. So other things, right? So we learned a few concepts yesterday. So today we're going to talk about like a little more like in depth of SAP. So first thing is what is SAP? Okay, so today we're going to learn about it's SAP ERP, or we can say SAP three-tier client or server architecture. So we're going to learn about what is a three-tier architecture. So we call itself, SAP ERP system, or we can also call ECC, Enterprise Central Component, or we can call it R by 3 server. These are all one. It's a ERP in the sense it's a one system.
Hello,
ECC is going to be one system, and R3 it's all one system, only three different names. So we call it R by
hello,
3
Priyanka.
server. I'm sorry,
Your voice is not clear. It's
not
not
clear.
that
Is it
much
audible
clear.
my
That much
voice to
clear.
everyone who
Breaking.
has the same issue?
It's breaking. It's breaking.
Is it breaking? So it's
Yeah, yeah.
everyone you have same feeling, or you can hear my voice. So everyone has the same issue?
No,
Ev- Everyone has the
No,
same.
I'm
It's
able
clear.
to hear properly.
Oh, you're able to hear me properly? No issues from your end?
no
Yeah.
issues.
Okay, I
Yes,
think
yes,
you
no
have
issues.
maybe the guy who complained the audio issue. Please check out your end, the internet connectivity. You have a slow connection, then you will end up with the audio issues. Okay, thank you. So let's start today's session. We're going to talk about like R3 server. So we call it's like a real-time three-tier architecture. So we're all see ERP or ECC or R by 3. It's like we're calling one server with three different names. You can call anything. So let's talk about what is a three-tier architecture. The three-tier architecture is going to be nothing but how this server has been like designed, and how we are getting the data and how we're looking for the data. So when you talk about those things, then one second. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so how the system SAP R by 3 system is look like if you say we have a database, right? We also learned yesterday this is a backend system, the database system, backend system where the data get stored here. We have a lot of records will be storing in this database system. The data will be storing here. So whenever you want to read this data, how this data will be displaying to the people like a users, right? So how this data will be displaying to the users, it's very simple. You need to understand this one. It's like we have this is going to be like a database layer. We call it a database layer where the data is stored. Then we use a application to read the data. So we cannot directly open, right? We need an application. That application is called Abap. We are using Abap to read the data. So the data will be going through Abap because Abap is the main point here, key point to reading the data. Then will present this data as an output. So it's going to be presentation. Okay, this is going to be presentation layer, and this is going to be application layer, and this is going to be database layer. 1, 2, and 3. We call it a three-tier architecture. We call it as a three-tier architecture. So we are using a Abap system, a computer which contains a programming. We write the program to read the data from here. Then the data will be processing through this program conditions, and it will display in the output. Output in the sense we have a lot of computers like end users, right? End users computers. It is going to display. It's very simple. Every company, what happens is they have a systems, right? For example, let's say you go to Airtel showroom. You go to Airtel showroom. The Airtel showroom, a big building. You see a side, there will be a big table, the lot of computers here, right? And the people will be sitting here. And we go here, we have a chairs here. Whenever you go and sit the chair, then they're going to help you on this. What they're going to help you, for example, you say that, sir, I have a number, it's a 94112222. This number is not working, sir. Otherwise, I got a more bill. I'm supposed to get 300 rupees. I got 500 rupees. Can you please check what this person is going to do? First, this person is going to use this computer to enter your number, is giving an input to enter your number, then to find out your record. Then where this computer is connected? This computer is connected to database. In the database, your record is here. He connect to the computer, then he will find out what is your record. Then this database is going to find out your particular record and displays in the computer. Then he will read out what is an issue. So what exactly this computer? This computer is called a presentation layer. And the computer, there is a form, right? The form, whatever the form is going to use, number is going to enter the number here and click on search button. This is called application layer. When you click on search button, it is going to connecting to the database. This is called database layer. Everywhere this is a three-tier architecture. Any company, application layer, presentation layer, and database layer. This application layer, this is a place exactly where the developers are going to work. What the developers are going to work in application layer is going to design this kind of applications. This is the one application. This application is helping to the Airtel people to search and find the customer information which is stored in the database. So this is the developer's work. What the developer is going is developing a software. Nothing but this is a one application. Application is nothing but a software. You can call application, you can call software, or you can call tool. These three names are same. Sometimes people call application, sometimes people call software, sometimes people call it's a tool. These are all what we're going to do it. It's like one single thing which is going to do it, right? See, this is a Airtel showroom. Whatever the screen you see, that is an application. The developers will develop by using this application layer. Exactly, we have also application layer here. That application layer is called Abap, which we are using to develop a program or software which help us to work with your ERP system to find out how many sales we made in the month of August, how many products, how much raw material we received from our vendors, right? So all this information is storing here. That's exactly what we're going to find out, right? So now I want to give you one more a good clarity for this. The clarity is going to be how this ERP system, everybody should know this one. It's very important. So let's talk about this one. Yesterday we talked about ERP, and we also call this enterprise central component. We also call this R3 server. Okay, let's talk about this one centralized enterprise management. Before going to this, let me give you one example, then you can easily understand what is a centralized enterprise management system. It is centralized enterprise. I'm not able to write with my mouse. Please forgive my handwriting. Enterprise management system. Centralized enterprise management system. Let's talk about little bit about this. What exactly this ERP, centralized enterprise management system? Okay, now I have a company. For example, let's say I have a, for example, let's say BMW. This is a company. This company has HR department, sales department, marketing department, then we have a production planning department, nothing but factory. Then we have a quality management system department. Then what else? We have a lot of departments, right? Like this. Okay. So now the HR department is they're going to enter all the information about employees. They want to store this information. So they created one database. They stored this. And sales department, they're making lot of cars. They're selling the cars. They want to store all this information, how many cars they sold. They want to store this information. They made it one database. This is a database. This is a database. Marketing department, they're advertising about their cars in TVs, newspapers, and like in outside this, we have a lot of the designing, right? It's a posters and all those stuff. They need to store this information, how much money they spend for advertisement. Production planning, then they want to know that how many products they manufacture at what time. Quality management, they want to know that how many quality systems, whatever the quality cars they made it, and what is a quality failed cars they made it. And material management, how much raw material they received, they want to store. So everybody is storing this information like this. Okay, now the sales department is going to do what? They're selling the data, they're selling the cars to the dealers. Now it is a Dasara time or Deepavali time, so dealers got lot of orders. Let's say BMW new car has been released. The dealer is going to contact the sales department. Sir, can you please send 100 cars because we got lot of orders? Then sales department is going to look for stock. Where is the stock? The stock is maintaining by material management. But this guy doesn't have the stock information. What this person has? This person has only sales related information. Then this person has to contact to the material management people or material management department. For example, this material management department is in a meeting. They will be like completing meeting on 5 p.m. They're not available. Then what the sales department is going to do? Boss, I don't have any information about the stock availability. Please call tomorrow because I don't have this information. Why the sales department don't have information? Because every department have their own databases. This is a database 1, database 2, database 3, 4, 5, and 6. Every database, every department has their own information. Only they can access. This information can be accessed by this quality management. This information will be material management. This information will be HR management. And this information, sales. This information, marketing. And what about other departments' information? They don't have access. Everybody is maintaining their own individual database systems. Is it a like very complicated situation, right? Because they are not collaborating with each other. They are depending on each other. They're depending on each other. They're not sharing the information. They are like, restricting the information. They're making the information private. This is not how the business will work. This is completely wrong. The business will go down. You lose the revenue because you're going to lose the customers. The customer you're going to lose here, you're not providing the information, right? Okay, so what is the right thing? The right thing is nothing but here, central system. What is a central system? Take the same thing, sales department, HR department, material management department, production planning department, then marketing department, and vendors. Whenever you get a data sales, we're going to store in one central system. HR, one central system. One central. PP, everyone is storing their information into one central system that is called ERP. This ERP system contains information about SD, HR, PP, all the department, all the modules information will be available in one system. So all the systems, everybody has the set of tables. Here also tables. Here also table. They store the data will be stored in the form of table. In any database, how the data stores? In the form of the table. So you have a bunch of tables here, plenty of tables, lot of tables here. But you know that which table belongs to which module. Do we need to remember all these things? No. If you're working with SD, you need to know a couple of SD, because once you start working with the tables, it's easy to remember the table names. That is not a big deal, right? Okay, so like, for example, how the data will be storing. So this is how the data stores. Then you want to read the data, I'm going to connect to only to the ERP system, right? This is called Enterprise Central Management System. So if anybody contact to the sales department, hey, we need 100 cards for Diwali. Can you provide? Yes, I'm connecting to the ERP. Find out what is the stock available in a material management. Everybody has access to each and every department information here. That's the reason we call it as a centralized enterprise management system. That is the biggest advantage. Every department is collaborating and sharing the information with each other. Then you can improve or grow up with your business, right? That is a biggest advantage. Okay, now let's talk about little bit in real time. Real time in any project, in any development project, software development project, in any software development project, how many servers will be there? Any development projects, how many servers will be there? How many servers in the sense, we're going to find out each and every information about real time. What you're going to see once you join in any company or any project, you need to know this. It's very, very important. So we call it is a landscape. We call it as a landscape. Sometimes in interview, they're going to ask you, what is your company landscape? What is your project landscape? Then you should not get panic, right? What is this landscape? The landscape is nothing but the number of systems we're going to use in your project to complete your project successfully. So nothing but this is a minimum landscape 1, 2, and 3 for any project, any software development project. Very rarely there will be one more. It's a very, very rarely. So no need to bother. Standard is 3. What is this? Development server, quality server, production server. Okay, so what is this? Any developer, they start here, the development. Okay, so before jumping into this, let me give you one example. I'll just come back to here. First, I'll give one example, then I'll come back to here. What is an example is nothing but, let's say, what I can give. Let's say I have Android phone or Apple phone. So this is an operating system for the phones, right? Okay, Android, for example, let's say what is right now I'm using OS, so I know what is a OS version. It's a 14. I'm not sure about Android. I never used it. So Android phone, it is a 14 version. Sorry, Apple phone OS version is 14. Let's say Android is 7. Okay, so immediately it will install in your phone whenever there is a update is available, right? So it is a 7. They created one new screens and everything is good. But once they done this one, what they're going to do it, they're going to again building the 8 version. So when they're building the 8 version, is it available in each and every phone available in the market? No. Why? Because it is not available for the people directly. They don't give this, what they're developing. First, they develop it, they test it. Once it is successful, then they publish it. Right? If you want another example, the best example, another, it might be a little bit confusion for few people. Let's talk about the easiest option, easiest example. Everybody knows what is Microsoft Windows, right? Microsoft Windows is what? Operating system. So Microsoft started like a 3.11. I still remember in 98, I worked on this 3.11. So 98 or 99 or in between, they introduced 95 Windows, then 97, then 2000, then 2001, blah 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 blah, then XP, then they said Windows 7, now Windows 10. So they keep developing their operating system with the new features, right? Let's talk about one particular operating system, XP. When they introduce, we install on our laptop or computer. Now I'm working with XP. When I'm working with XP, Microsoft started developing 7, Windows 7. But I'm not sure whether the Windows 7 is developing or not. Why? We are end users. End users doesn't have access because first they need to develop it. After developing, they will test it. After testing, they will publish. When they publish, then it is available, will upgrade to 7. If they don't publish, then we don't know what is that. So what exactly here we're doing here, it is exactly is matching to our example here. Any development starts with development server. The production server, this is a place where exactly end users will be there. End users is nothing but it is live, it is available for everyone. So whatever is available, we know this, but whatever is happening here, we don't know. So there is no connectivity directly to development to production. No connectivity. So development, once they've done the development, whether it is working or not, they're going to do in a quality testing. Once the testing is successfully completed, they will move this to the production. Then the end users will start accessing it. Right? Okay. Now, once they got, for example, let's say they made it Windows 7, tested Windows 7, they published the Windows 7. End user using Windows 7, he got error. What they will do? They will call Microsoft. They will complain it. Then what Microsoft is going to do? They're going to again fixing this problem. Where they're going to fix? In the development. They cannot fix it here. It is not possible fixing. They'll fix it in the develop because the same copy is available here, here, and here. Same copy, Windows 7. Once they fix it here, it is say Windows version 7.01. Then they publish it. Windows, it is going to replace 0.01. It is going to, I'm just giving an example. Don't think there is a 7.01. Then it is going to replace. Then this guy will get automatically 0.1. So if you observe here, if clearly it says that it is developing into the development server, moving to the production server. If there is any errors comes, again it is going back to the development server. This is called software development life cycle. I don't think so anybody explains such a very easy way. Software development life cycle. What is a software development life cycle? It is a cycle. You develop, test it, publish it. If any error comes, again we'll create a ticket, again fix it, test it, publish it, again it goes, right? This is called software development. We call it is a cycle, right? That's the reason they call life cycle. It is cycling. That is called software development life cycle, right? Okay, in software development life cycle, whenever you talk about, then we need to talk about types of projects. In any software development company, we have implementation project, and we have upgradation project, and we have enhancement project, okay? Then finally supporting project. These are the different types of projects are available. Okay, implementation project is nothing but we're going to start a project, any product from the scratch, new. You want to develop something, TikTok, it is implementation project. Before TikTok, nobody knows what is a TikTok. So they decided they want to build a TikTok. It is implementation project. They want to implement, they want to write, build a product from the scratch. Upgradation project is nothing but you have like a Windows 7, you want to upgrade to Windows 10. It's a big servers will be there, SAP servers from SAP ERP. Then we want to move to SAP S4 HANA, BW to BW on HANA. It's all upgradation projects. Enhancement project, they already built this TikTok and they want to add additional features. That is called enhancements. Supporting project, they build everything, and if they get anyone complaints on this, any errors, we need a supporting team or any troubleshooting. That's called supporting, right? So any software development, these are the different types of the projects available, right? Okay, so we'll learn about what is a R3 architecture. We'll learn about what is a real-time enterprise central component. We'll learn about what is a ECC system, and we'll learn about what is a real-time and what is a SDLC, right? Then we'll learn about like what is a types of projects. Wonderful. Now we're going to see that what is a first look of ABAP. Okay, so let's go ahead and start looking for first look of ABAP. I'm going to talk about workbench. We call it ABAP workbench. Okay, so how we need to start opening the ABAP system? Steps. I strongly recommend to the people who is attending this training, please buy one notebook and make all these notes every day. It is really going to help you, right? Okay, steps. Step one. Step one is going to be open GUI. GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. We call it a GUI. It's not a GUI. So a lot of people are calling it a GUI. It's a Hyderabad language. Don't call it a GUI. It's a GUI. Then second thing is provide your login details. Then you see the SAP screen. These are 3 steps, right? So anywhere you have to provide the, even if you want to log into Windows also, you need to provide the login details. It's very simple, right? It's very simple, like how to open Gmail. Open step 1, open the browser and type gmail.com. Step 2, enter username, password. Similarly, like this also, we have ABAP system, right? Let's going to see that one. This is called SAP GUI, or we can also call SAP Logon. If you double click on it, it's going to provide you, see, GUI for Windows. It opens it. You can see there is one ABAP system. Sometimes it will have lot of systems here if it is a real time. So ABAP system, you can say in real time it will be development system, ABAP testing system, ABAP production system. If you are working with BW development system, BW testing system, BW production system. Every system has 333, right? Okay, select it and click on log on button. Once you click on the log on button, it's going to open a screen and it's going to ask you what is your password, right? So we're going to enter here. Okay, just give me 1 second quickly. I forgot what is my password. 1 second quickly. Okay, can you see the screen? Is everyone able to see the screen? Yes, okay, good. So once you provide your username and password, then you can see that it is going to open like this. Then you can see it shows SAP demo system. Okay, it's a demo system. It's a IDS ERP, integrated education software system. This is only for training purpose. But how it look like in real time? The real time it is going to look like, here you can see your company logo. If it is IBM, you're going to see IBM. If it is a BMW, you're going to see BMW logos and everything. That is how the real time. But rest of all same. No difference in training system and no difference into the real time system. Only the difference is this logo and license. That's it. Rest of all same. It is going to be. Okay. So once you've done this one, then you can see here you have a certain buttons available, certain options. We call it is a menu bar. What is this? It is a menu bar. It is a command line, and you can see the screen is open. SAP easy access is SAP easy access. Then you can see certain SAP menus are available here, right? Okay, so here we have a menus. Now let's go ahead and look at this. What are the options are available? If you see SAP menu, I'm just going to open this tools. Whenever I open this tools, then you can see there is an option called ABAP workbench. When I expand this ABAP workbench, then you can see there is options we have here called overview, development, test, and utilities. So first thing is I'm going to open the overview. Whenever I open the overview, I can see there are a couple of options are there. Object navigator, business objects browser, modification, reuse library, information system, blah blah blah. But what are these things? Each and everything is called one screen or one window. If you click on something, it is going to open a window. If you want to see that, let me try to click on. For example, I'm going to click on this object navigator. If I click on this object navigator, it's going to open the screen or window for me. This is one window. Whatever you see right now, SAP easy access. This is one window. Similarly, it is going to open for me a object navigator whenever I double click on this one. See, it's taking some time. It's going to open. See, Abap development workbench. It's open object navigator. I want to go back. This is called back button. You can see the name back or F3. If I click on this, it goes here. Okay. So tomorrow again, I come here, I open to the SAP system. I want to go to object navigator. Then what I need to do? Step 1, expand SAP menu. Step 2, tools. Step 3, expand ABAP development workbench. This is called workbench. Step 4, expand the overview. Step 5, object nav. Oh my god, it's a time waste process. Do I need to do like this every day? Oh no, I don't want to do that. Then what is the better options you have? The better options is go to extras. If you click on settings, you can see display technical name and click on OK button. Now it's refreshed. Now let's open this. Then open ABAP development, ABAP workbench. Open this overview. Can you see now? Before object navigator, there is something, right? What is that? We call it is a transaction code, SEAT. And every screen there is a transaction code, right? So what is this transaction code? It is a shortcuts to open that particular window. I don't need to do all the stuff, right? So what I can do? Directly I can go to this transaction window, SEAT. That is called a command field here where you need to enter your T codes or transaction codes. So what we need to understand here in SAP, each and every screen you have options to go like this, or you can enter your T codes, nothing but transaction codes. Sir, do we need to by heart these transaction codes? No need. Whenever you keep listening all these things, it will automatically you will get by heart, right? It's very simple. When the big boss started for, do you know all the participant names? Nobody knows, right? Right now, everybody can talk about each and every participant. Why? Every day you are watching. Every day you keep listening the names. Automatically you by hearted. But the day one, did you by heart like this? The day one you have written any notebook? What are the participants? What are the names? No. That's all this like, practice. Okay, no need to buy hard anything. So this is a transaction codes we'll be keep doing every day. Automatically you learn each and everything. Okay, so that is a very important thing. So now what we're going to do is today we're going to talk about what is a first transaction code, what we need to learn. The first transaction code we're going to learn SE11. SE1111. So what is this transaction code? Type SE11, press enter or click on this button. If you click on this one, it's going to open Abap dictionary. Abap dictionary in screen. What you see here? I see here a database table, a view, a data type, type group, domain, lab, and 3 buttons. What are the 3 buttons? The 3 buttons here we have here called create, change, and display. What is this? This is nothing but, if you remember, we discussed about each and every module contains tables. SD module tables, MM module tables, right? But where are these tables are storing? In ERP system or backend database? How do I see that? If you want to see that, you need to come here to open S11. There are other transaction codes also there to see the data. We'll go one by one, step by step. We'll learn one by one. Okay. So what I need to do first, you need to come to the database table, you want to open already created one, nothing but existing one. For example, Mara. There is a table name called Mara. What is this table, sir? Don't worry. Let me open first. I'll show you. Then you will understand what is this table. So it is already created, predefined table. How do you open the predefined table? Click on display. When I click on display, what the system is going to do? The system is going to open the table structure. Can you see this? This is a table structure. It's a field. It is a key, primary keys. We're going to talk about what is this primary key. Data elements. We already discussed the data types yesterday. And length and the description. These are all the fields, right? These are all the descriptions, and this is a data type for each field. What is this table, sir? Material data. This table belongs to general material data. Wonderful. So how do I see the data? I want to see the data, not the structure. Okay. If you want to see the data, there is a button called contents. Click on the contents. If I click on the contents, it is going to open the table in the preview mode. Preview mode in the sense, what do you want to see? See, it is asking, do you want to see any particular material number? MATNR is nothing but material number. Do you want to see any particular material number, like material number 1 to 100 or 1 to 2 or 1 to 1000? Or do you want to see everything? I want to see all the data. Okay, maximum how many records it is going to display? Output, you can see 250. Click on execute. This is the execute button. It will show you all the data, but maximum you can see all the data. But if you want to see any particular material number, then you can enter this. See, this is how you can display the data in a table. You can see all the materials, all the material name, all the material information, right? Okay, so this is what we learned today here. I'm going to stop it. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and shoot it to me. Open all your mics. Open all your mics, you can talk. Any questions? Unmute your mics and you can speak. Is it clear for everyone today's class? Did you learn something?
It's very big clear.
I'm sorry, your voice is very low. Is it a clear class? Is it a clear the class today? Did you learn some subject today? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir.
clear, sir.
Is it useful?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, clear.
Okay, did you understand something today?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, if your
Yes,
friend
yes.
if your friend asks you what is the R3 system, 3-tier architecture, can you explain them?
Yes.
3-tier
Yes, sir.
architecture.
Yes, sir.
What is a software
Yes, sir.
development life cycle? Can you explain to anyone?
Development.
SDLC,
Dev-
software development life cycle,
la-
right?
Development, quality, and production.
Wonderful. Why we call them life cycle?
It will
The multiple times. If any error came, we have to once again development it, test it, and
Wonderful.
hello.
Very, very good. So the process will be keep cycling. That's the reason we call software development life cycle, right? Yeah. Any questions to this class?
Sir, you have entered the table name as Mara, but from the which project it was coming, sir?
It's not a project, it's a module. Project is different,
Okay.
module is different. See, We call these are all the modules, right? This is a module.
Yes, correct.
Okay, it is coming from here. We'll learn all this stuff. Don't worry. It is a material management, right? It's a material master data.
Okay.
Okay, no need to worry. That's what I'm telling you. We don't need to buy hard anything. Day by day, day by day. So today you learn Mara. If I ask you tomorrow what is Mara, you're going to say immediately it is a table, sir, right?
These are all predefined tables. Like internally, we cannot change those table names and all, or how it is.
No, table names you cannot change, but you can add the fields. You can work with the data, but you cannot change it. If you want, you can create a new table.
Okay. Okay.
But 99.9% we don't change the table names or we don't create the tables. We use all pre-existing table. The reason because
Okay.
once I can go on mute everyone, I'll tell you why SAP created predefined tables. SAP research each and every business, automobile business, pharmaceutical business, like hospital business, construction business, every business SAP done research how the business works, what the data they're generating. Based on that, they created a tables for each and every business. So SAP table suitable for 99.9% most of the business. We don't need to create anything unless until if you need something customized, you go for your own tables. Clear? Yeah, now you can ask me question.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Any more questions? Anyone? You understand the class, right? No questions. Is it crystal clear?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Sir, regarding front-end application, that means in GUI or any standalone application, is there any HTML technology like web technology is needed, or through Abap only we will develop it?
We develop in through the Abap only. SAP, all the tables, all the modules built on Abap only. That's the reason we're going to
Okay.
use the Abap only.
That means front-end also.
Front end is a nothing but it is a screen.
Screen. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, where you write the
Okay.
code. Once you execute the code, if you click on execute, this code is going to execute and connect to a database, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is a where exactly working. This is called ABAP code, ABAP screens. Okay, don't worry. Once I write one program, you will understand. Okay.
Okay. Actually, why I'm asking this is because in Java we are using HTML and JavaScript, right?
Mm.
So I have doubt
But do you have
regarding this.
editors in Java where you write the
No,
program?
we don't have any.
Where you
Hello.
write the program? You write the
My
program in editors only, right? Java editors.
yes, my Eclipse,
Yeah.
NetBeans.
Similarly, we have GUI. We open the ABAP that is called Workbench.
Okay, right.
Next. Any more questions? Clear? No questions today?
No question.
Good, good. So I hope so, guys, you got understand the subject. Still, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and shoot it to me. And one more thing, and the guys, they already paid lot of people. I am getting a mails again asking the payment details. Thank you for the people who already paid, and I will send you very soon the server details to all you people, the people who already paid for them. Okay, so in case if anybody wants to still go ahead and clear the amount, still you can go ahead and send a mail to me requesting the payment details. So I will send you the payment details to you. Everybody knows, right, what is the email address? The email address is it is SAP. One second. Email address. Hmm. vamshi.pmp@gmail.com. Please send a mail to this address if you are willing to pay the payment. I will send you the bank details, then you can transfer it. And Friday till Friday, you can still attend the class for the free of cost. See the quality of teaching, the quality of training. If you like it only, you can continue the class from the Saturday. But Friday, you have to, after the class, if you want to continue, you have to pay the amount for next day onwards, right? Okay, so we're going to meet again tomorrow at the same time. Before leaving, anyone have any questions? No questions?
No, sir, no.
Thank you very much.
No,
We'll
sir.
meet tomorrow at the same time. I'm going to send you a mail to each and everyone, the tomorrow's link. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.